Hello everybody, welcome to another video of the tour with FEMBi. My name is Vanessa Brito and today we're getting to know more about Kendall. And we're going to be talking to Michael Miller. He's the publisher of Miami Community newspapers, and of course, that includes the Kendall Gazette. How are you, Michael?
Thank you for inviting us, and thank you for coming over to see us today.
Thank you for having us here in the studio. It's a really cool experience to share this with you and talk about Kendall. But before getting into that topic, what got you into publishing?
Family business.
Okay.
My father bought it in 1960. It was one newspaper back then, the South Dade Shopping News, long before there were a lot of the cities and a lot of the areas. And so it was back then that we started understanding the sense of community that people wanted. And so we have in Kendall, all right, lots of little communities. Right. And Kendall's a pretty big area, and it's a very interesting area.
And tell me, how was the Kendall Gazette born?
We had a newspaper back years and years ago called the Kendall News, and there was a predecessor to us called the Kendall Gazette. And about 20 years ago, we purchased that product from the old publisher. And it was really born out of the need for people to have a sense of community. And that's what products do, whether it's online or newspapers or magazines, and city halls, I might add, all right, that helps people stay together where there's this real sense of belonging.
Now, what can the reader find in Kendall Gazette? What makes it so unique?
That's a very good question. We like to be involved with parents and businesses that communicate through their schools, the PTAs, the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, the artists that are out of West Kendall, people and the local businesses and the people that shop in there, all right? And that we know that when there's a real sense of community, there's typically can be a hospital out there. We have the West Kendall Baptist Hospital, 162nd right off of Kendall, that helps create a city. And we are able to communicate with our readers with our print product as well as our newsletter. We mail weekly out there to about 30,000 people twice a month.
How nice. Yes. And what type of stories do you cover there? Do you cover like breaking news, you know, like homicide, like real hardcore stuff? We're
really a coffee table product, right? Where people, you know, they're not running over to us to see what specials that are going on or to see, you know, shootings or whatever it happens to be. Yeah. It's really what's going on, again, at the local religious institutions, stuff at the local library, what's the PTA doing, pictures of the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts, and then their parents.
Right. Now, tell me, you are so involved with the community in Kendall. In your opinion, what's unique of this area? Why people should consider Kendall as their place to live, to buy their home, to raise a family?
What we've found out there's enough of the local communities and local homeowners associations that people can find an area that works for them. There are enough new businesses that are out there that we hope what happens is people will be able to get jobs out there. We know that tens of thousands of people a day drive out of West Kendall and to come east. It's just the way that it is. It's 6 or 7 miles to get to US 1. Really not much different than if it was from south to north or from DeVal to downtown.
Tell me something unique that you like about Kendall, either an event or a tradition, something that people normally don't know or don't get to know about Kendall because they don't live in this area.
Well, a couple things. When there's the Greater Kendall Homeowners Association, and that's a group of folks that are very involved in the community, that try to make it better, and that's something that at least in my arena, that people want to be involved with, all right? There's a group out there called Go Local West Kendall that's being promoted by the local hospital out there. And there's so many new parts of Kendall that it invites new families. Typically, they're younger with more children, and they're more energetic, and they look at life a little bit differently than the people that have been around for 50 years.
I bet. Thank you, Michael, for your time and speaking with us.
Vanessa, thank you very much. Appreciate it.